Happy to be here with you. Can you hear me well? Yeah, all right. I think you'll hear from a lot of speakers that we are happy to be together, right? I mean, after 2 years without a lot of conferences, without getting together, and especially now that it's a very exciting moment for the rail industry, for transit. Oh, there's a glass moving here. There's a very exciting moment. We heard yesterday night about the funding that's coming. So it means a lot of interesting projects. That means a lot of more people moving, right? It's very exciting for us. So before I start, I'd like to know, show of hands, who knows Alstom here? All right, maybe, I don't know, 50, 70%. All right, anybody flew from Dallas-Fort Worth Airport or through Dallas-Fort Worth Airport in the last while, recently? Yeah. Any took the Skylink? Anybody took the Skylink? Yeah, so Alstom built the APM, Automated People Mover, and the signaling system, and we're maintaining this system, right? So if you fly to Dallas-Fort Worth, likelihood is you're using our product, okay? So that's just one example, and I'll present more through this presentation. So first, anybody knows Bombardier Transportation? All right, first news of the day. So last year, January 2021, Bombardier was acquired by Alstom. So now we're one big company. We provide mobility solution in a sustainable way. That's our mission. And we do that for the rail sector, right? With a wide range of products. So from high-speed train to metro, light rail, signaling equipment. And we also do operation and maintenance of those vehicles. Our own vehicles, but other vehicles as well, okay? Alstom is a global player, okay? We have more than 70,000 employees in 70 countries. We have about 15,000 engineers and almost 10,000 patents. Okay, that just give you an idea of our innovation power. We are partners with more than 300 cities in the world. Okay, so if you travel around the globe, there is a high likelihood that you'll get onto one of our products, or that you travel using signaling equipment that we've provided, or that we're operating or maintaining the products that you're using. We are divided in three range of products, three product lines. The first one, and probably the most well-known, is the rolling stock and component. So that's basically the high-speed trains, the metros, the light rails, the automated people mover, the monorails, the suburban, intercity, commuter trains, locomotives as well, and components, so traction and bogie parts. The second is digital and integrated systems. So it's everything related to signaling, whereas mainline or freight signaling, as well as our turnkey and integration solution. So we are also turnkey system providers, so we can partner with civils where we do the integration of systems with the signaling, the electrical equipment, the vehicles as well, and we can do operation and maintenance in the types of DBFOM projects. Last but not least, services product line, which is basically the operation and maintenance, modernization, overhaul of vehicles or components. Now, the cool stuff. One of our objectives is to enable sustainable mobility for everybody. So not only from a social standpoint, but also from an environment standpoint. So by definition, our products, which are mostly electric, are sustainable, right? Especially when the electricity is produced in a sustainable way. But our trams, our metros, our high-speed train, they're all electric. And we design them so they're energy efficient, and they have a partiality that we can, for example, regenerate the energy in braking, okay? And we also have eco-design function, so where we use components that can be reused on another train or recycled. So that's the first layer, that's our day-to-day business. But we innovate. We know that electrification is not possible everywhere. I mean, if you go to Europe, about 60% of tracks are electrified. In the US, it's about 1%. So clearly, electric trains is not possible everywhere. So we've designed, and we continue to work on battery and hydrogen trains. And I'll present a little bit more about that in the next slides. Finally, I mean, from a own operation standpoint, we are reducing our emission by making sure that our operation is energy efficient and that we use solar power, wind power, renewable energy when possible at our sites. All right, battery. So we've already heard once about battery today. I'm sure we'll hear it a second time, and I'm sure we'll hear it a couple more times during the day. Super exciting technology, and it's getting to a point where it's been in the tramway or streetcar vehicles for a little bit. Now it's coming to the suburban and intercity sector as well, or segment as well. And we have a few examples of trains which are running. So we have the Talent Tree in Europe, which we've homologated, and now we're delivering to Germany the Coradia Continental, which is a battery electrical multiple unit, which is going to have a range of about 120 kilometers, so 75 miles on one charge for about half an hour charge time, and it's going to be capable of 100 miles per hour speed. We also have hybrid trains, so either catenary and diesel, or we're also working on battery diesel products and locos as well. We're also working on hydrogen. So we have the first hydrogen train, which is in passenger operation in Germany. It's the Coradia Island. So it's a train that's been in service since 2018. So it's for quite a while. And basically with one refuel, we can do 1,000 kilometers. Okay? And it's basically you fuel it almost like a car. It's quite simple. And by using the hydrogen to power to create electricity, the only emission you do is steam and water. So if you're able to produce clean hydrogen, it's really a zero emission train that we have. Quite fun. And if you want, we have a video at our booth if you want to see more about that. So I mean, those are just few examples of innovations that we work on and constantly developing with our employees, but really our mission is to move people in a sustainable way for now and for the future. Now, I mean, if I go a little bit more in details of what we're doing in the Americas, so we've been present in the Americas for quite a while. I mean, our site in Hornell, New York has been manufacturing trains for 170 years, okay? So that was way before batteries. Our headquarters in Montreal, Canada, and that's where I'm from, in case any were wondering about the accent. And we have sites, I mean, you see in North America, Latin America as well. Okay, we have about 12,000 employees, just to give you an idea, in the Americas. In the US, we have 4,500 employees, and we have about 12,000 vehicles which are in operation today, either that were built or overhauled by Alstom. Okay, 45 sites in the US and more than 2,000 suppliers. We're working with more than 2,000 suppliers. And interesting point, we're operating and or maintaining trains in 20 different sites in North America. And I believe the next slide shows a map of where we are in the US. So that shows either where we have our signaling equipment, that's the blue. We have operation and maintenance in yellowish, and the red is where we have vehicles, and the pinkish is where we have APM. So we see we're really covering the whole US with one of our equipments, and we have currently 65 ongoing projects. So really we're from coast to coast, okay? In Texas, as you can see, we have we have presence in many areas, and I'll go into more details in the next few slides. So examples of places you could have seen our products in addition to Dallas-Fort Worth Airport. So there's a new Amtrak Acela or Avelia Liberty, the new high-speed train that was unveiled yesterday at the High-Speed Rail Conference. So it's the only high-speed train in service, or soon to be in service in the US, which is going to be operating at 160 miles per hour. Okay. We also have, I mean, a lot of our cars in New York City and the metro. We have a JFK, the air train. I was talking to some people from New York, so we have delivered those trains and we're doing operation and maintenance. And I'm not going to go around, but you see many examples. Signaling equipment. Also, I mean, in Canada, we're present. We're building the REM, Réseau Express Métropolitain, which is a new fully automated 70 kilometers light metro system throughout the city. Okay? So just a few examples here of where we could have seen our products. So we are present, as I mentioned, in 2 airports in Texas, the George Bush Airport in Houston. So we've delivered the APM. That was actually the first generation of automated people mover, the Innovia 100, as well as our CBTC CityFlow 550. And now we're doing the operation and maintenance, and we've been doing the operation and maintenance for the last 15 years. Okay? And here in Dallas, we've delivered the APM 200, which is the 2nd generation, as well as CityFlow 650, which is the latest CBTC technology. And we're doing the maintenance of the vehicles and the system, again, for the last 15 years. Okay? And we just renewed this until 2032. Okay? So examples of how you can use our products. Also, we're present here in DART with the SCADA system. We also have some wayside equipment here. At Cap Metro, we installed a PTC on the red line. DCTA also installed the PTC. At BNSF, we're present with some signaling equipment. And at TRE, we also delivered bi-level trains, that you see there with the Lone Star, and some signaling equipment. Okay, so just here in Texas, as you see, we're quite present in many locations. Very quick presentation. Just wanted to introduce Alstom for those of you who didn't know us and those who knew, for you to learn a little bit more what's going on, what we're doing. Again, we're going to be here all day. Happy to talk to you, discuss about innovation and sustainability, because as I said at the beginning, it's very exciting time for the industry, and obviously we want to partner with you guys to work and make sure that we advance this. All right? Thank you very much, guys.